For exercise P2-26, I'm going to start by clicking Create 2D Sketch, and I'm going to grab the top plane. And again, I'm just going to rotate this around so that the top is facing the way that it's supposed to be. For this particular example, I'm going to start with the circle right here, and I'm going to do a 2-inch diameter circle. Over here I'm going to do another 2-inch diameter circle. And then down here, I'm going to do the 2.5-inch diameter circle. Now, between here and here and here and here, I'm going to use lines to connect them. But I'm not going to make my lines obviously tangent. I'm going to make my lines so that they don't look even close to being tangent. That way I can visually see that I still need to fix that. So now I'm going to grab the tangent constraint, click this and this to this, this to this, and this to this. The next thing I'm going to do is draw a circle out here that's going to have a diameter of 8. And I'm going to go back to my tangent constraint, and I'm going to set this to be tangent here and tangent here. Now all I have to do is add some dimensions in here. So I'm going to start with an overall dimension between here and here at 4.5. The distance down from here to here is 2. And the distance over from the side is 3.5. So it's 3.5 from this center to this center. So we'll put in our 3.5 right here. And that gives us everything that we need for this sketch. So now I can come in here and remove the parts of this that I no longer need. And you see that by removing everything, I've lost quite a few constraints. Now I can come in here and apply horizontal constraints between here and here. I already have my dimensional constraints. I can redo tangent constraints between different points. And in some cases it's going to tell me that it already exists. In other cases it's going to come up and actually give me the tangent location. But the bottom line is, to do this is going to take a lot longer than I would really care to take, because there are certain things that you can't constrain fully. If you notice, I can change the sizes of stuff in here. I can change where stuff exists. And by moving that around, I can see kind of what needs to be modified. And this was the one piece that still had the ability to change. So I'll change that back to 1.25. At this point, I can now finish my sketch. And now I'm going to extrude this sketch. So I extrude it, and it has a thickness of 0.25. Now that I have this in place, the only thing left to do is to place my holes, and all the holes are concentric in this particular object. So when I click on hole, if I leave it on linear and I click a surface and a rounded edge, it automatically assumes that it's going to be concentric, and these holes all have a diameter of 1 and go through all. So I'm going to apply this one, then I'm going to click here and here and apply this one, and then cancel out of this. Next I'm going to go to the rectangular pattern, and I'm going to select this as my feature. My direction, I want it to go in the same direction as this line right here, and I'm going to flip that direction. And I want 4 holes for this particular object, and I want them to be spaced 1.5 apart. I say OK, and here I have the completed exercise P2-26.